miss you. I miss you. Oh my god. Oh, my baby. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Juliet and I'm currently a first year medical student in the United States. So today is actually the first day of our second semester of classes and break is over, and I am not ready for it to be over because my brain and my body is still very exhausted from spending those 2 weeks catching up because I felt like I was right behind. However, on the bright side, our school just notified us that the medical students and PA students will be able to get the Moderna or Pfizer vaccine, which is really exciting, and it's an absolute privilege to have the opportunity to receive that vaccine right now. And I just want to thank all the researchers and doctors that put in all the hard work to make this vaccine possible. So 2020 was a crazy year, and it definitely wasn't the most ideal year or a year that anyone really expected. I mean, who would have expected that we're living in a pandemic? And so I wanted to make this video to remind my future self all the good things that happened in 2020. And so one of the highlights I want to remember of 2020 is starting medical school. Although it wasn't the most ideal situation starting during a pandemic, this is something that I've really wanted and worked towards my entire life. And there were many points in my life where I didn't think that it would happen because I just didn't believe in myself and the process was just really difficult. And so I'm just really proud of how far I've come. And yeah, it's just something that I want to remember because I'm just extremely happy to be here. And a second highlight of 2020 was getting a puppy. As you all know, I got a mini Bernedoodle and he is currently 13 weeks now, and he's the most adorable, best dog out there. I'm sure every pet owner feels the same about their own animal, but Misu has been so awesome. And one thing that I didn't expect from getting Misu was that it would bring me closer to my family. I used to call home maybe once every couple of weeks, maybe every 2 weeks at most, and now I call my mom and my sisters probably every day, and if not multiple times a day, because they all want to FaceTime Misu. They want to see what's up, they want to know like all the different tricks that he learned. And so it's really nice that I kind of have an excuse to just call them and speak to them, and that's been really good for me because I realize when things get really busy and tough with school, I tend to neglect staying in touch with my family. And so being able to do that through Misu has been really nice. My mom, who used to be very against animals and pets, she actually is so in love with Misu. Last week we were on the phone FaceTiming, and after about like 30 minutes or 45 minutes I was like, Mom, okay, I need to go back and study. And she was like,
is it okay if I just FaceTime Misu while you go and study?
So I was like, you being serious? And she's like, yeah. So basically I set my phone up on a tripod and put it up on like the coffee table in my living room, and I just put all of Misu's toys out there. And yeah, she just literally FaceTimed Misu for probably an hour until like he just kind of went out of frame and came to my room to sleep. So yeah, that's been really cute. And I think I have some footage of my mom with Misu, and it's really, really cute to see because for my entire life she's been against like animals and pets, and so to see her be so sweet with Misu is just really adorable. So I'll include some of that footage right now. I miss you. I miss you. Oh my god. Misu. 눈과 머리 안에 오케이, 갈까? 눈 오는 거 좋아하는데. 눈이 왔네. 우리 미수 갈 때. And so the third highlight of 2020 is starting a YouTube channel. I've wanted to start one for most of my life just because I spent so much time on it, and I just love watching other people's lives and seeing like other people share their personal experiences through their perspective and how they want to portray their lives. So I thought that was really cool, and I've always wanted to do it, but I never really had like a good reason or had any value to put in videos, I guess. And so now that when I started medical school, I felt like I can share some experiences that could possibly provide some insight to anyone else out there that are pre-med students or just kind of want to get to know what life is like as a medical student. And I'm just so glad that I was able to pull the trigger and not make any excuses to not start a YouTube channel. And I just want to touch upon some things that I have some goals for myself in the new year. I normally don't do New Year's resolutions because I feel like, I don't know why I don't do them, but I feel like I'm just kind of lazy, and I don't know, there's a lot. I feel like if I set a goal, I would like to follow through on it. So I guess I just never really set New Year resolutions, because then that means that I would need to follow through it. So this time I feel like I'm gonna do it, and I'll have a visual memory up on the internet for me to refer back to see that, like, I don't know, halfway through the year, if I don't do it, like, I can go back and be like, okay, I told myself I'm gonna do it. I told the internet that I would do it, so I should do it. So one of my main goals is to be more consistent on YouTube and also produce better videos. I realize that I have a very hard time talking to the camera without, you know, I realize I have a very hard time talking to the camera, and I think that kind of also goes hand in hand with like public speaking, and that's something that I really want to work on. Really be able to speak in front of an audience and in front of the camera and be more comfortable with myself, instead of constantly repeating the same thing over and over again, or hesitating or pausing. I think, yeah, I don't know, I just want to get better at speaking to the camera, and I think that'll come with practice and just making more and more videos. So I'm really excited to be more consistent in the new year. Another thing I really want to work on is editing. Editing videos is probably like the most magical part of making video. I keep saying videos so much, but editing is probably the most magical part of the whole process, because you're able to take all these different clips and footage and just put them all together and overlay music and transition it and just do it in a way that it flows very nicely, whether or not the footage was as nice. So that's something that I really want to work on, like with my own skills, and I'm sure that'll also come with me just continuously making more videos. And yeah, I just really want to teach myself to get better at that. Actually, at the end of 2020, I bought myself a camera and a new mic, and so I'm really excited to use it when it comes in. So I actually got my mic, and it has a headphone jack and it doesn't fit into my phone, so I'll probably have to wait till the camera comes in, and hopefully it fits in the camera. And yeah, I just want to make better videos in terms of like quality and like having like a crisper image in videos. And another goal that I set for myself is to be more on top of my academics. We have a pass-fail system here, which is really, really, really nice. Like, it has been a lifesaver, because like the analogy that everyone uses is that you're trying to drink out of a fire hose, and it really does feel like that. There's just so much information, and obviously, yeah, like we should know everything, but it doesn't mean it's going to be easy. So I just want to be more on top of it. I just feel like I'm just constantly behind, but I also don't know if that's just kind of what med school is, because there's always just so much more that you can know, and there's so many resources. Like, if you go through the material and one of the resources, there's probably 10 other resources that you can go through to make sure you master that topic. So yeah, I just want to be more caught up than I should be. Or I guess, yeah, I don't know how to word this, but I guess I want to not feel so behind, even though I don't know if there's any, yeah, basically I just don't want to feel that behind. And the last goal that I want to set for myself is to teach Misu crazy tricks, crazy safe tricks. Like, I don't know, teaching him, there was like one YouTuber that I saw, he like taught his dog how to write his own name on a chalkboard, and I thought that was like crazy. Like, I don't know if I could ever teach Misu to do that, but you know, that level of like tricks. And I feel like he's doing very well in terms of his training. I try to use every moment that I can as a training session with him, whether it be with food or affection or toys. So like any type that I try to give him something that he wants, I try to use that as a training session, and it's been working out pretty well. And so for the next couple of videos, they will probably be focused around Misu, just because I have so much footage that I've collected with him for the last like 5 to 6 weeks, and I'm just really excited to put the videos together. And hopefully Misu is able to bring some type of happiness or smiles to you guys as well, just as much as he does for me. I just wanted to mention that I will still be uploading a lot of medical school content, and hopefully when my camera comes in, I can vlog more, and the footage and content will be a lot better because I don't have to worry so much about the lighting and the audio issues. So yeah, I'm really excited. As always, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and see you all next time. Thank you guys.